Absolutely. And Xavier Tillman was the hero on Friday night, so why not? You get that benefit of the doubt going off the glass there. Tom Giles, Eddie House, Celtics postgame live. Celtics coming off a 17-point win here of the Portland Trailblazers, Eddie, and saw the Celtics up by about 7 at the half and then able to just take care of business there in the second.
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime. The offensive rebounds was an issue. I thought they didn't run them off enough threes. They were able to hold them to only 6 offensive rebounds in the second. And the Blazers only made 4 threes in the second half. And we shared the basketball, got back to Celtics brand of basketball, getting stops, and then sharing the basketball on the other end. And that's why you see so many guys in double figures. I believe it was 6 guys in double figures. They were sharing the wealth, but it all started with their defense.
And Jaylen Brown with 26 points to lead the way for the Celtics. He's actually standing by with Abby Chin back at the Garden.
Jaylen, congratulations, 10,000 career points, only the 15th Celtic to reach that accomplishment. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot, man, a lot of hard work. It's been a great journey, and we're still looking forward to what's next. Hopefully another 10,000 in me.
Did you know you were that close? You called yourself for a travel on the layup.
No, I wasn't paying attention to it, but I knew I was going to get it this game. But, it's just an honor to be out here playing with your teammates. So it's a great accomplishment.
No question. What can you say about that Stay Ready group taking over here in the fourth quarter and closing out this game?
Yeah, man, we're a great team top to bottom. The chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and we got no weak links. Our guys come out ready to play, and a lot of times they're the ones running and controlling the game. So going into the playoffs, we're looking for each night somebody to step up and be big for us.
I mean, Peyton stepped up a lot, but how much trouble are you going to give him for not throwing down a dunk on that breakaway?
Peyton be talking all that trash about how much bounce he got and how athletic he is, and he had a perfect opportunity right there, and we've seen what he did, But, I'm going to tease him about that, but, Peyton's a dog, so it's great to see him playing well right now, and we're playing good right now.
Finally, nice to see former teammates. Saw you share a moment with Rob Williams and Malcolm Brogdon. How are those guys doing, and how strong is the brotherhood?
It's great. Those are my guys. Malcolm, growing up with him, watching him play in high school. Rob, being drafted here. We played so many years together. So, it's always a great time seeing them, and I wish them well on their journey. And I'm just hopefully their family is doing well, because it's nothing but love.
Jaylen, thank you. Congratulations again.
All right, thank you.
All right, so Jaylen Brown, as Abby mentioned there, he needed 17 points to get to 10,000 for his career tonight. Was able to do that pretty early in the third quarter, Eddie. And I think more than anything, you go back to Wednesday's game where he had that big fourth quarter, but was coming off, the strained ligament in his left hand. I think you kind of were wondering, how's that going to look? How are these guys going to look down the stretch? And I thought he looked pretty good tonight.
Yeah, was it ever in doubt that he's going to get 10,000 tonight? He needed 17. We know for sure with no Jason Tatum out there, we know that he was about to go to work. He was going to get many opportunities. And this is the thing. I think that the teammates were aware of that as well, and so was the coaching staff. So put him in positions to where he could get buckets, to put him in aggressive situations, get him easy looks and things like that. So I thought early on they did a lot of that, and that is a credit to his teammates. That's a credit to the coaching staff being aware that he has a milestone. They said only the 15th Celtic to do this, and we're talking about the most historic franchise in NBA history. To be on that list, it's a great accomplishment. But, JB, talk about his leaps and bounds, I think, that he made this year. His ball handling, taking care of the basketball, opening up his game, but also playing a great defensive game. He's been taking a lot of the main guys, when it's in crunch time, and he's been taking that challenge. So just to look at the growth that he has made from last season to right now, man, I love seeing it.
Yeah, Eddie just brought it up. Scal's going to join us now. And, for Jaylen Brown to be, one of just 15 guys, considering all the history surrounding the Celtics and everything that has been done within this franchise, Scal, can you put into perspective what that means to score 10,000 points?
I think we all know he was going to score 10,000 points. Like, Jaylen Brown's legit. I just think we should focus in on the stuff that Eddie was talking about. So he's all NBA last year, and he has an opportunity to sign the biggest contract in NBA history. There's a lot of dudes that would be fat cat, and that just happens around the league. Now, I'm not saying that those guys don't continue to play hard or anything, but you could tell Jaylen Brown was in the lab. His body looks better. He keeps on working, and he has bigger dreams and goals than just being all NBA and signing a big contract. He has goals of winning a championship, goals of probably being an MVP one day. So Jaylen Brown has really improved this season. And I think more than anything, and sometimes we don't give enough credit to the defensive side of the ball, Jaylen Brown takes on those matchups night in and night out. So he's taking care of the basketball. He's getting downhill. He's shooting it better. He puts in the work. He's going to be an all-NBA player once again, and he takes that defensive assignment. Like, what's not to love about Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, and again, leading the way here tonight with 26 points. Meanwhile, while the Celtics were taking care of business against the Portland Trail Blazers, the Indiana Pacers were taking care of business against the Miami Heat. They held on for a 2-point win. So, Scal wants to see the magic number for the Pacers is 2 to make sure that they're not in the play-in tournament. And if they're not in the play-in tournament, they can't be matching up with the Celtics in the first round, which means that Scal can probably avoid Indiana at least early in the playoffs.
4. The magic number is 4, baby. 4 teams in the play-in, 4 seasons. 4 pillows on my bed.
Hey, that's real. Hey, listen, Giles.
$400 room service bill.
For real though. Hey, listen, Scal. All you did was let everybody know that you're bougie. You used to be blue collar.
I don't know.
Used to be blue collar. You're bougie. You're bougie.
Hold on. I'm blue collar when I'm paying for it. I'm blue collar.
Hello.
when it's somebody else paying for that thing, nah, man, I'm bougie. So that's how it is. But I don't know. Listen, I hope everybody, I don't want to be like that, but listen, all you guys at home, I wish someone would pay for your 4 seasons vacation in a playoff series as well.
Oh, my God. That is hilarious. AOT all on them, huh?
Hey, Eddie, you should tell them we need 3 men in the booth, baby. And Indiana, Eddie will be like, nah, I'll just do it from Zoom.
No. Hey, we don't want that rough pillow. We don't want that rough pillow they got. That flat pillow, we cool with that.
Go Indiana. I was like so excited when they won.
All right, so yes, it seems like Scal's going to be safe for now anyways. And looking at the schedule and where everything shapes up. But again, things are starting to fall into place. I mean, Cleveland down to the 5th spot as they blew a 26-point lead in the game that they had to have against the Clippers.
Don't worry about all that stuff, Tom. You're getting it all convoluted. Right now, it does seem like we're going to play Miami or Philly unless, like, Atlanta or Chicago does something crazy. But, I don't know what to make of Philly with Embiid. I don't know if, like, right now he's doing a little rope-a-dope. Is he going to get in shape? If he's not? Miami has seemed up and down this year. But, man, remember, Miami was down by 13 in the third quarter to Chicago last year. Won the play-in, right? The second, they ended up being the 8th seed, and they ended up going to the finals. So, both those teams are big-time teams, big-time opponents, but our Celtics are really good, and I think they're not running or they're not ducking or they're not scared of any of those teams down there.
I understand that as well. But, Eddie, how entertaining is it, too, to watch these teams kind of fight for this? I mean, you got the Celtics who are – I didn't even see what the number was. Is it now 14 games ahead of Milwaukee? Whatever it is. Just this is what you got going on in the Eastern Conference, watching the way everyone else is going to finish out.
Yeah, well, you know what? I like the play-in is perfect, and this is exactly what the league wanted. They wanted the end of the season to have some meaning to it, to be exciting and things like that. But at the end of the day, we don't care who we have to play, man. It's like if you are that team, you're not ducking no smoke. You're not running away from it. You're not hoping, wishing, and praying that somebody slides into that 8th spot. And you don't care who it is, right? If you are that team, and I feel that, and I believe, because I've talked to these guys numerous times on a bunch of different occasions, not only the players but the coaching staff, they believe. And when you believe, it's just like, hey, man, whoever we got to go through them. Because eventually, you're going to have to see somebody anyway, no matter what. Doc used to say that all the time. We got to go through this team. Even though we were the team that everybody else had to go through, he always put it on us like, we got to go through these guys. We got to go through these guys. So I think that it's just a matter of having the confidence of knowing that you are that team, and whoever you play, hey, man, we're just going to have to run through them, whoever it is.
Yeah, you bring up Doc, by the way. Milwaukee, they could be facing Philadelphia in the first round as well, the way that's slotting out.
Milwaukee's in trouble. All right.